What's up, guys? Another episode of Pixel Effect here, and today I just kind of want to talk about the Jump Forces closed beta. As a lot of you know, I've been a fan of the Jump game since the original DS. I'm sorry to a lot of people back then because I got the black coma card, and if you don't know what that is, basically the DS was not a very heavily monitored system, and you could buy Action Replay for it and use it in online games. Some games it would break things. Like I know one time I was goofing around and I played Mario Kart DS and I gave myself infinite lightning, and I literally spammed it as soon as the race started. I didn't drive. I just kept using it, and eventually what it does, the game will crash. Because it's not meant to do that. I don't think. And it was just a goofing around. Actually, I wasn't online, I don't think. I think that was back in the days where the internet was kind of spotty and I was playing against the AI. Either way, it crashed the game. And I had the same thing for Jump. There was a card hidden in the game file called the Black Coma card. And what it did, it gave you infinite supers. And I know for a fact a lot of people use that online. I sadly lost that code. I still have it somewhere. It's on a hard drive of a laptop somewhere. I don't know what laptop it is, but it's somewhere. I don't know if my parents trashed it. That laptop's pretty old. If I ever could find it, I would get it and put it out there. But yeah, I've lost that for a while. I'm sure by now you could probably find it on the internet. Back then, people wouldn't give the code out, and it took me forever to find it and track it down. But anyway. So over this weekend, I got to play the Jump Forces beta, the closed beta. I was lucky to get an invite for it on Xbox One, and I can say it's pretty fun. But at the same time, a few things. One, it was hard capturing it in 4K on the Xbox One X, and that could be because unlike Sony, you can't really cut off its HDCP protection. And that causes issues with the Elgato capture when you try to capture in 4K especially. And I couldn't do anything about it. During gameplay, I was recording and it would just cut out. And that's why I didn't stream it. I was trying to record and it kept cutting in and out, in and out. I'm like, what's going on? And a few Google searches showed me that Elgato's 4K capture, while it's a good device, especially if you're not capturing in 4K, it pretty much sucks right now capturing 4K on One X that I know of. It's worked other times. I played Burnout and it worked pretty well, but this game, it was just going ballistic, cutting in and out. That said, the game, the new look, it takes a while to get used to. Like some of the character models look kind of weird because they look kind of like really painted up dolls, I want to say. It's hard to explain. As you can probably see in the video, the characters it looks beautiful, but they look creepy in a way, But they're doing this game for the 50th anniversary, and it is pretty good, but it needs more time, as to say figuratively. It needs more time in the oven. The game is it's bogged down with a lot of stuff they need to fix. There are times when you basically get hit with something. Somebody uses their specials have almost, unless you're on somebody, it's hard to hit somebody sometimes. I know one time the computer tried to hit me with the special. I didn't even move and the computer still missed me, basically. Like, I think I may have hit like left, but I didn't do anything special, and it missed me somehow. Like, it literally just ran past me, and I used my special and connected right with them. Hopefully there's a tutorial mode in the game, because I was trying to do, there are stage environmental reactions, and you can knock a player to a different part of the stage, and I was looking everywhere to figure out how to do it, and I couldn't do it. I would literally push the AI to the end of the screen and do a combo and not be able to knock him out the stage, but then the AI would like jump behind me and do the same combo and knock me halfway across the map to the other side. I'm like, well, how do you keep doing this? I'm in the same spot you are, yet I'm not knocking you out the map, and somehow you're sending me off the screen, slapping me up buildings. So that was kind of annoying. So I'm hoping they will. I know they will have a tutorial. It's just it sucks in the beta. You can't really do much about it. The beta also, I don't know if it's just the beta, the servers, or what it is, there is ungodly amount of slowdown in this game, and it is annoying. Anybody that plays a fighting game knows what I'm talking about. In a fast-paced fighter, you have to have fluid combat, and I'm playing on the One X. Okay, it's not like basic PS4 and Xbox One. This is the One X, and there was so much slowdown in the game. Like, not all the time, but a lot of times when you're using specials or comboing, it's just a lot of slowdown. And you know, jump games are not the pinnacle of the fighting franchises out there. I mean, there are bigger and better games. It's more of an anime fan's dream, you know, to see these fighters. But it's like, there's so much slowdown. You know, I'd be doing a combo and the game would just seem like it's lagging so bad. You know, I used Naruto's critical art and the game looked like it was having a heart attack. It was literally stuttering through it. And I'm like, what's going on? There was another time Goku kicked me up the side of a building, and while it looked neat, it just looked bad. You know, it went slow, and then after he finished, we were stuck in air for like maybe about 6-7 seconds. Like, there was nobody on the screen. We were just stuck there, and the screen, I thought the game had froze, and then all of a sudden we dropped out the sky. I'm like, oh, okay, it didn't freeze. It just kind of, I guess, glitched up right there. Combos are neat. Once you get one started, it's still hard. You can dodge attacks by hitting the block button at the second they hit you, but unlike some games, it's the window's really small. Like some games, you know, it's like hit block to counter this and all that. This game, the window for opportunity is really small, and I'm sure with more practice, you know, you only get like what, 2 hours, 3 hours in this beta to play around real quick, you know. To practice on that more, but right now, from what I've seen, it's really hard to do the dodge move. I did it like a few times, and the screen will change colors when you do it, but it was hard hitting it though, you know. Like I said, the biggest complaint I had though was the amount of slowdown. It was just bad, you know. The combat's a little faster than first trailers they showed off. That was one thing that worried me. It looked a little slow, like when you're attacking. And it's still, to an extent, kind of like tedious. One thing I hope they do fix, like some fighting games, when you attack, you gain a little bit of meter. In this game, you gain nothing, you know. And I'm pretty sure that's like past games, but you had to charge your moves, you know. But still, it'd be nice if they could add it, you know, to gain a little bit when you're actually attacking somebody. Because otherwise, you know, with how fast people can... Now, that's one thing that is fast about this game. You can get back to an attacking player fast with a dash. And the only thing that bites is, you know, in most fighting games, you build meter and the person can get back on you. In this game, you can't, and you have to take, you know, any opportunity you can to get meter and charge yourself. But the fact they can get back, I've knocked the opponent like across the map and I try to charge, and I may get halfway like up one rank of charge and they're back on me already, beat me again. And it's really hard to build that meter, you know. But otherwise it looks decent. Like I said, if they fix these few things, like I said, especially the slowdown, that's the biggest complaint, it'd be pretty good. I want to see how other characters play. Some characters have just horrible range, some seem overpowered. I know that Luffy's still pretty good. He's always been pretty good in all the games. Naruto's decent. Goku, decent, you know. But Luffy's pretty overpowered. Every character, you know, as you're attacked, you gain this extra gauge called the critical, and you can awaken if you take enough damage, basically. And some characters just transform, like say Goku. In the beta, what would happen is if you went below a certain amount of health and you used it, he would turn to Super Goku, Super Saiyan Goku. I tried to do it again, like I got hit enough, and I was like, let's see if I can go to the next step. Because I was already Super Saiyan Goku in one round, and it kept me Super Saiyan Goku for the next round. The only thing is, he stays super. Like, you can do the move again, but he basically just yells, powers up, and he's still super. Like, I know Blue's gonna be in the game, so I was hoping to see that, but for right now, it's just base Goku. I'm sure Naruto will try transform into his nine-tailed form. Like I said, not every character will have an awoken form. They will get like a boost, kind of like an X mode from like Capcom series, or you know, I think the limit burst from Fighters. But not every character will transform that I know of. I'm sure if Luffy did, he'd probably go Gear 4th. I didn't get to test it yet, but for right now, I mean, if I had to recommend the game to somebody, I'd say wait. It's not. I mean, it looks neat and everything, and it's a better jump game than the past ones. You know, I still hold the DS games to a pinnacle as really good. I mean, this is better than the ones that's come out on console so far. But that being said, they still need a lot of work on it because it's messy. It really is, and it needs more time. I would not pay $60 for this game right now. It's just not there. Unless there's going to be a ton of features in the game, I would not pay $60 for it. I do want the collector's edition. It's $250 that comes with the giant statue and everything because it looks so neat. But the game itself, I don't see it being worth $60 right now. I don't. It does not feel like a $60 game yet. I mean, it looks like one, sorta, on the top layer. But once you start playing and seeing the slowdown and, you know, everything, it's like, fix this a little bit better. Then I'll say pay $60, but right now I say no. The game may also, I know this may scare people because every time they say this, everybody gets on the internet and starts screaming. The game may have microtransactions, but I don't think there'll be anything tied to like boosting your character's strength or anything. Because if you actually read the terms of service in the game at the beginning, which I didn't get to record that bit, I'm sorry, it actually says that there will be in-game transactions. And it's going to be like past games where you can earn the money yourself. But I believe they also said there's going to be a store option to go ahead and buy the currency to, you know, get it faster. So we'll see as the game gets closer if that's true or not. I just remember reading that in the TOS toward the bottom. So, but yeah, right now, it was fun playing the beta. I was glad I got in, but I literally think if this is coming out early next year, for right now, it needs a lot more work. If this is what they're going with, it needs more work. Badly, you know, like I said, the slowdown in a fighting game is not good. You know, fix the combos a little bit, make it a little bit faster. Make it so that characters cannot, you know, just be. Well, I guess that could be somebody's, you know, may like that, you know, that you can get right back on somebody in a second. But otherwise, if you're an anime fan, this is gonna be a fun game. I'm just hoping they'll fix it, but like I said, for right now, I would not pay $60 for it. I mean, I'm gonna get it, but it makes you feel like a pit in my stomach when I say I gotta pay $60 or $250 to get this game with what it's showing off in the beta so far, you know, because it's just not there. But yeah, that's it. That's my thoughts on the beta. There's not much to go off of besides that. If I get into the next one, you know, I'll see if they do anything new. I'm sure after this closed beta, they're going to do an open beta. So we'll see how things go then. Getting into the game was not that hard as Fighter Z. I know Fighter Z, it took forever to get into a game. You know, this one, as soon as the servers open up, I hit enter, I jumped right in. And it could be because I was on Xbox and not PlayStation, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see. But for right now, guys, that's it. You know, anything else big in the game happens, I'll let you know. You know, little news tidbits here and there. I don't know if you guys care about that. I can start posting on it if you want me to. But for now, that's it. And I shall talk to you guys later.